You know?
Anyways, we'll talk about another super gifted singer.
Stone, stone, cold, you're dancing with her while I'm staring at my phone. Stone, cold, I was your amber, but now she's your shade of gold. Stone, cold, baby, God knows I try to feel happy for you. Know that I am, even if I
Oh, God blessed her.
can't understand.
Damn.
I'll take the pain, give me the truth. Here and my lyrics go. Me and my heart will make it through.
What a flex!
And if heaven is hell, I'm happy for you.
What the fuck? You know what's actually cool is like seeing her find her way as well, because obviously she is really comfortable in this environment. It is, I think, like her home or her
It's her
studio.
house, yeah.
But this is the difference between when you see someone like, you know, under pressure but super comfortable, and because this was probably live, I would presume. She likes to put herself on the spot. I think that's why she's actually that great live. It's because she does do this type of stuff. Even during the pandemic, she put so many reps in. She went to the gym, you know, the vocal gym. Still with people watching, but it's so fun to see her find her way around, and this is what people can't do. This is what most people can't do under pressure. It's Acappella, and then you don't remember the key, you don't remember how it goes, you don't remember if that's on or off, and you give yourself, you have the confidence and feel that you can find your way, and it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah, and it's okay because you're working on your own terms.
Yeah.
Like I find like that's one of the hardest things to understand when you're working a cappella, that there's no one's waiting for you. No, there's nothing to create pressure. Like with a -1, you have the track, you have to keep up with the track. When you have a band, the band is there, they have to keep up with whatever your decision is. You have to be really quick at choice making. But in an a cappella situation, environment, you are the conductor. So you really can dictate where, how, to what speed. And all of these possibilities kind of become really blurry to you when you're under pressure.
Too many choices.
And I also feel like you can become really blocked. Like you stop hearing, you stop listening, because you're quite nervous and you put yourself under so much pressure. You don't really know how to act, basically. But that's a really great example of comfort and understanding that you can set your own demands. You know, it gives the best performance.
It happens in everything. Too many choices, you end up making shit ones. Oh, by the way, I present you the guy. I think this guy's genuinely, when he comes to like a cappella covers, he's on steroids. Like,
it's not even a cappella, but
Arthur-
it might as well be. You know what I
Arthur
mean?
Nery. No, well, maybe not a cappella, but when it comes to this like covers that he does on TikTok as well, and all,
Yeah, why?
he might be the best at that shit that I've ever seen anyone. He's got like a vibe, and he's mad. Like, he's such a
Listen to that
freak.
resonance.
Cover me up, cuddle me, lie down with me,
Oh, it's not a cappella. He's got a thing in the back.
and hold me
But he's so quiet.
in
Like
your arms.
he's dictating his own path,
And
baby.
your heart's against my chest, your lips pressed to my neck. I'm falling for your eyes.
What the hell did he say? Your breasts up on my neck. What the fuck is she standing up like that? And he's just there like this.
No, yeah.
What did he say? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
No, sorry, I'm just not really computing anymore.
Vale loves
I
Arthur.
lost.
You know
everything.
what's funny as well about Arthur Nery, but which I think he deserves a lot of credit for, and he probably does not get it because of this. This style of music
Your lips pressed to my neck.
Lips. Your lips
Falling
pressed.
for your eyes.
This style of music doesn't do well or doesn't translate well into live music settings. It actually ends up always being underwhelming. What's really interesting about Arthur is that I think it's because of the same thing that we were discussing with Morissette. He has done so many reps. He's so comfortable in his own skin and his own sound. He's really found it. And I actually think we're yet to see the best performances from
agree.
Arthur Nery because he keeps growing and he's quite a young lad. It's the reason why he's so impressive to me is he actually sounds, he encapsulates this vibe and he encapsulates what he's the best at.
In the most of roughest and unfriendliest singing environments.
In live settings,
Yeah.
with a band or perhaps even with a -1 or just a guitarist or just him on the piano or just a pianist, he's able to encapsulate this really well. This is one of the reasons why as well Moira de la Torre has become so fucking popular. It's not just because his songs are great,
Yes.
but because when it comes to live music, she's arguably a live musician first. It's just that style of music, folk acoustic, he's singer-songwriter. Usually doesn't do that great live unless you're really, really bloody good. A good example is Ed Sheeran. You know,
I do find that you need a uncanny musical accuracy, like to replicate this sound that is so breathy, it's so soft, it can become so fiddly. It's such a fickle style of singing that the musical accuracy has to come first. It's like the first priority before anything else. So yeah, Arthur Nery is like a prime example of that. Moira is another great example.
Arthur,
of it.
Moira, like these guys can shut their place down, bro.
That's right.
In their way, with their style, yes.
Without having to, bring the whole EDM pack to
Bombastic,
the table.
without having to have, flares and fire and
Actually, they
fireworks.
play with your emotions in the making, make you feel all kinds of way.
Yeah, but they'll shut the place down, you know, and
yes,
there's not many people in this genre that can do that.
yes.
Neither in the West nor the East.
But they don't know me yet. And with a feeling I forget, I'm in love now. Kissing me like you wanna be loved. Wanna be loved.
I'm sorry, but this version is so much better.
This feels like falling in love. Falling in love. Falling in love. Set up.
My eyebrow was doing
Oh, that was an Ed
quivering weird
Sheeran.
thing.
Ah, that was an Ed Sheeran cover.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that song, but I like this.
My eyes twitching.
Can I just say, this guy was actually...
10 out of 10.
I want to be like him when I'm older.